Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Tuesday, March the 17th. I believe it's St. Patty's Day. And the year's 2020. Let's talk trading, the Walmal method, day 14. Okay, boys and girls, just remember, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. Trading is very risky. You can lose all of your money. If you are seeking financial advice, trading advice, investment advice, please seek it from an accredited financial professional. That way, if you take their advice and lose your money, you know you took the advice from an accredited financial professional rather than somebody with a funny name who posts YouTube videos about trading, or you read something on a forum, or received something in an email, or a tweet, or a Facebook page. Okay, disclaimer is out of the way. The Walmal method, day 14. Let's just kind of jump right over to it here. You can see here, it's there was a trade here, then there was a second one here, and then there was a possible third one here. Actually, the third one was down here, and maybe you stopped out and maybe you didn't. And then there was one here, and that maybe you stopped out or right here. That was pretty much almost a scratch trade. And then the one that was, I always like to call them the Magilla trades from Magilla Gorilla, that dates me. But anyway, right here, that short at 90, it just fell and fell and fell again. You can see here the current hourly range is 51. It was just huge, 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 huge. Now, fellow traders, boys and girls, and anybody who's non-binary, there's something I'm just going to have to tell you. I'm just going to have to be straight up, and I don't mean to be mean or cruel, but it's real simple. If you can't grasp the concept of trading with the H1 candle color at the horizontal line, I cannot help you. If you think you need a bunch of indicators to trade, I cannot help you. I can give you indicators. I've coded probably at least 1,000. I'm pretty sure I'm close to that. Between all the coding I've done for the past, I don't know, 20 years for trading, I'm probably sure. That's only what? 20 times 50 is 1,000. I'm pretty sure I've done that. Anyway, point being, I've had some people say, give me this indicator, give me that indicator. Look, and I told them, all you need is a horizontal line. I sent them my little PDF, all you need to know about trading. If you cannot see that all you need is a horizontal line, if you don't understand that, I cannot help you. So there's no point in asking because I can't help you. But if you can understand the concept, then you're on your way. I mean, I can show you this. You can see the lines. Yeah, you can have these lines. In fact, the Walmal freebie's been posted. And this is the Walmal freebie method right here. You get all these indicators right there. But unless you grasp the concept, you're probably not going to do it, because you see, the main thing, and Walmal and I've talked about this before, is, it's all in your money and risk management. Because once you put the trade on, the only thing you can control is the total amount of your loss. I mean, unless there's some unforeseen circumstances. But if you say, you know what, I'm not going to lose more than 10 pips, or I'm not going to, if price goes up 2 and reverses 4, I'm out of the trade. I am not going to give it back. I mean, personally, if it goes up 2 and comes back 1, you might want to think about just taking that 1 pip. Back we have our little saying, take all you can, give none back. So that's just something to be aware of. The bottom line here is it's all in the risk and money management. So as long as you don't lose any more on one particular trade than you're willing to lose, then you too can be successful with the method. Now, of course, is this easy? Well, that depends upon you. Think of something that you're really good at, that's easy for you. Well, how did it become easy? Probably through practice. If it's some type of skill like playing guitar, throwing a ball, shooting a basket. I mean, riding a bike. You know, I don't know anybody who gets on the bike the first time, pedals away, and doesn't wind up either crashing or falling over. I mean, that's just part of learning how to ride a bike, right? You see, you really don't have to crash and fall over when you trade. That's the one nice thing about it. There's plenty of people out there who can help you so you don't crash and fall over. They can kind of show you the way. But some people are hard-headed and they're gonna take this method, and I just can't wait. I can't wait to see the first person that puts a squiggly line on their chart. Now, because I just said that, and they probably watched this video, they won't post it. But there might be some people who go out there and put a squiggly line on it. But you know what? That's okay. If it works for you, if that squiggly line is the difference between you making profit and you taking a loss, then you put that squiggly right on the chart. Because trading is an individual sport, okay? It's not really a team sport. You got to click the mouse. It's kind of like when you walk up to the plate in baseball. You got to swing the bat. Nobody can swing it for you. They can cheer you on. They can boo you, but you know what? When the ball's coming at you, you get to decide, do I swing or do I wait? Almost like trading. When price is at the line here, you get to decide, do I take that trade like a robot, like a trained monkey, and hopefully get my banana? Or do I sit there and think about it, think about it, think about it, and miss out on an opportunity? I mean, it's kind of up to you. Nobody else can do it for you. So that's just, call it my little rant about the Walmal method. But really, I can't help you unless you get this concept. Okay, now for those of you who want to get into some of the statistics, I wrote an indicator that I think I'm going to call the TRO 2020 Sweet Spot Stats. And yes, it will be a donational. Now, what does this do? Okay, this is your upper limit, UL here, and this is your lower limit. Maybe I'm thinking I should have called it buy trigger, sell trigger. I might change it because it's still in development. So, point is, if you look at the high minus the trigger, there's a calculation here. So, if either one of these numbers isn't zero, then it'll plot. And then it tells you how many bars ago, actually, where is that? It tells you how many bars ago this instance happened. So you see right here, 18 bars ago, price went above that trigger by 1.2. You see that 121.012? Well, the 012 is right here. So it shows you. And then you see, but that's just for that bar. And that bar closed below the upper trigger. And so here there was a 0.4 opportunity, but it closed minus 4.4. So what good is knowing this? Well, it tells you when it crosses the line what happened in the past. So it might give you a clue how fast to take your pips. So you see here, it hit the line and boom, next thing you knew, it dropped. Here it went up 3.7. So you can see here, taking those 2 or 3 pips sometimes can be very profitable. Because see here, you got to do it once, twice, 3 times. So let's say you took 2 pips. That's 6 pips. Now if Walmal was trading, if he did that 3 times in a row, he'd be like halfway to his goal, a little bit more, because he wants minimum 10 pips a day. And so here on this is the lower limit, or the sell trigger here. So, and then you subtract the low, or the close here, and the low here. So you can see here on this particular trade, it went down and it pretty much stayed down. That's only a half a pip difference right there. But see here, it hit it, didn't trigger, but then here it went down, but then it went against you. It went down, stayed down, went down, went against you. So once again, this is showing here, but this is 1 bar only. So for example, it's not going to show, this bar here is not going to show this. And these bars aren't going to show because it wasn't at the trigger line. So right here, this reading, actually, let's see, the low was 90. So actually, the low and the trigger was the same. It won't even show this one because it will be 0, 0. So that's what this indicator does. And this is the upper trigger. That's the, or sell, a buy line. That's the sell line. And that was the spread at the beginning. So I put that up there so you know what kind of spread you're dealing with. And this is the, you're looking at the H1 stats here. And every bar that's tested is M1. But you can also move it over to 5. Except I have to change one thing here. See, I haven't even really named it yet. And we want the test period to be current. And so you can see here what happens at M5. Now, this might give you a clue saying, should I wait or should I get out? Well, if you see a bunch of minus signs here, once again, it might give you a clue. I should take some pips when I get the chance. Because this is where the bar closed. So in other words, we're going to measure the distance away, and then we're going to measure the distance. Hey, we just opened up a new hour here. So we get to, so the stats will start over again because we have started, this is the H1. So I'll probably have this polished off maybe this week, maybe next week, depends on how many more ideas. I still have a lot of other things I like to do with this particular indicator. And so we can look at the H1 here. Here's the Walmal freebie. So right now, it's up to you, fellow traders. Are you going to take the trade? It's all up to you, as the captain said in Cool Hand Luke. So that's pretty much it for today right now. I might even put out another video because I got up early to get in the trades. So I'm going to leave it to you, fellow traders. Just remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks.